Hello, this is Matthew Robert Payne. I'm the author of 57 Christian books under the name Matthew Robert Payne on Amazon. I'm also the author of 850 articles on eZine Articles, EZINE articles.com, and the creator of over 2,500 Christian videos on YouTube. Where you're seeing this. This is the parable of the rich fool. This is one of 54 parables, which will be on my playlist within a couple of weeks before the end of August. So you can check out the whole playlist and check out the videos. I hope that you're encouraged by this video, and I look forward to engaging with you if you choose to. We're just going to look at a share screen now and go through the text. Okay, so the text says, "Then he spoke a parable to them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man yielded plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, since I have no room to store my crops? So he said, I'll do this, I'll pull down my barns and build greater, and there I'll store all my crops and goods. And I will say to my soul, you have many goods laid up for many years. Take your ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said to him, fool, this night your soul will be required of you. Then whose will these things be which you have provided? So is he who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God." I don't know about you. I'm not sure about you, but the sting of the tale in this parable is, so is he who lays up treasures for himself and is not rich toward God. Do you think owning a Nike track pants and Nike suits and Prada and all the best brands and Apple phones, Apple watches, Apple MacBook computers, big screen TVs, all the best that the world can offer you, do you think that you can honestly live in this world and serve the desires of your flesh and go after everything that you can possibly think that you can spend your money on and serve God at the same time? Do you honestly think that you can live a life of luxury in this world and at the same time be rich towards God? That's a question I have for you, because this parable is saying, if you want to eat, drink, and be merry, and that's your lifestyle, and you have this carnal lifestyle to look after yourself and enjoy yourself, Jesus says you're in trouble. And there's many scriptures, like I mentioned in the last parable, there's many scriptures that talk about wealth and where it can take you. There's many warnings in the Bible. When the two witnesses die in Revelations 11, it says that the whole of the earth has a great party and they celebrate. It says in scripture that before the second coming of man, men will be eating, drinking, and making merry and giving each other in marriage. It sounds like there's this big party before the end of days, before the second coming of Jesus. And sadly, many of those people having a party will be Christians, and they'll be enjoying themselves. Sadly, the two witnesses aren't going to be recognized by half of the church. They're going to be assumed to be evil men and false prophets. So the church are going to reject them. And it says when the two witnesses die, there's going to be this party. And I'm reminded of that party. I'm reminded of Jesus saying, scripture saying that that as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the return of Jesus. People will be eating, drinking, and being merry and giving in marriage. That's what this parable reminds me of. And this may be the lifestyle that people are used to. Are you used to having plenty to eat, having plenty to drink, and entertaining yourself and being merry? Is that your lifestyle? Is your lifestyle set apart for God? Is your lifestyle? Have you got a lifestyle that's consecrated for God, or have you got a lifestyle where it's carnal and where you live for the pleasures of the world and you you participate in the pleasures of the world? This is who this parable is written to. You may think, well, this is written to a rich man. This is all about someone who's wealthy. This is someone who had a bumper crop and can afford to retire and just enjoy himself. And there's nothing wrong with retirement. There's nothing wrong with having enough money to support yourself and have a good time. It's just there's got to be a proper balance in stewarding your finances. Are all your finances going towards yourself and your own enjoyment and your own celebration and your own fun, or you steward your financing, or you stewarding your financing and your finances towards the things of God? Are you supporting missionaries? Are you supporting ministries? Are you supporting people with your finances? Are you lending to the poor? Are you being generous with people who need your generosity? Or you're holding it all in, you're keeping it to yourself and spending it on your pleasures? This is a sober warning and something that should be considered, because in the West, compared to half the world on income of less than $2 a day, compared to that third world, we're considerably rich, and we even people on government benefits in the West would be considered rich by the people in the poor nations of the world. And so we're these rich fools ourselves when we're laying up treasure for ourselves. And we should be careful. We should take this as a sober warning to ourselves. And if you're not taking this as a sober warning, you haven't really heard it. You haven't really heard it preached. And I hope that this message is convicting to you. Michael Van Vlymen has got a book on the proper stewarding of your money, and Andrew Womack, WOMMACK, has got a book called Financial Stewardship, and that'll teach you how to steward your finances in a more appropriate manner. I pray that this has blessed you and encouraged you. If you enjoyed this, press thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, press thumbs down. If you want to comment, please comment. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to hearing from you, and just remember there's 54 of the parables in a couple of weeks' time. By the end of August, will be on a playlist on my YouTube channel. Be sure to tune in and have a look at some of them. God bless.